Incredible film of a time that I think whole of America went slightly mad, and you can't believe that it wasn't that long ago.
Well, it was very much of its era. You know, you're looking at an era that is only 10 years after the end of the Second World War, and the impact, political impact and emotional impact of all of that is still sort of working itself out. I was thinking actually recently, I'm sure obviously you're aware of all this whole Oscar so white issue.
Yes.
And suddenly thinking, you know what, Hollywood is in a constant state of enormous transition, you know, and in another 20 years' time or 30 years' time, people will look back to this era and go, how could they not have seen, you know, what was wrong? The great thing about getting older is that you realise that things do change, you know, that nothing is fixed, everything changes.
That's very true. Bryan Cranston, how wonderful he was in the film.
And he's wonderful in the film later on in his career, a bit like me, you know, that people have really, he's become a sort of massive star. So it couldn't have happened to a nicer person, is all I can say. He's a great guy, and I think one of the greatest American actors, actually.
We need to talk about the hats.
We do.
She had a different one. I think you had a different one in every scene.
She did have a different one for every day of the year. It was a kind of a costume that she wore. You know, the hats were ridiculous and elaborate and mad, and she said, I wear them because when I walk into a room, if I'm in a room full of people, everyone knows where Hedda is. That's Hedda. So I think it was like a sort of a costume that she put on, and it became her personality, it became her brand, her logo, if you like. You know, she was sort of ahead of her time in that sense.
She was in many ways, and yet in other ways stuck in the past. It's remarkable.
Yes.
It really is.
Yes.
You always get it right when it comes to fashion. Always. No, you do. That dress that you wore at the SAG Awards, you know, the silver one.
That was beautiful. Jenny Packham, English designer.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I mean,
it was such a gorgeous dress. It was like my dream dress.
It was beautiful.
I had to give it back. I gave it back with such pain.
I suppose though, once you've worn that dress and it's been there and it's been photographed, you can't
I
really
would wear that again and again. I just wear it at home at night, I think.
Just wear it.
Yeah,
wafting
just wear
around.
it, wafting around.
It was beautiful.
It was like, oh, it was heavenly. I do love fashion because I think fashion, the people who are in the fashion business are great artists, you know. They're artisans, and I really appreciate the craftsmanship in the creation of these pieces. And they're great artists, and it's wonderful to sort of wear a beautiful work of art, if you like. And it's not me, it's them, honestly.
Oh, I think you add a little bit to it as well. I like sometimes how you wear a dress and then you put a little leather jacket with it. You know, really, you know, that works so well. It looks really good and quite edgy.
Yes.
I like that. I think that works really well.
I don't know why a leather jacket is still edgy. I don't know why.
I know, but it does.
People have been wearing them for like.
It really does work. And we do like your advert.
It's a very American, you know, it's the American sports event of the year. Massive, and the whole of America stops to watch it. So the advertising in Super Bowl has become quite a special thing, and there's a big thing afterwards, which were the best ads, and all of that sort of thing goes on. So it was an incredible honour to be asked to participate.
What a great thing to do, though. You know, it will save lives. I mean, I know that sounds completely mad doing an advert in a sporting events, but it actually will. It'll change attitudes.
One hopes it absolutely, because I mean now I know people very complain about taxi drivers, and my dad was a taxi driver, so I understand the impetus, but all the taxi companies now catching up with technology means it's so much easier to get a cab now, and I think that's great. It means that I'm hoping that the development of that technology is actually going to save lives.
Exactly. No excuse, no excuse. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's always a joy to talk to you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.